One. Hey, Romina. Welcome to my virtual office at New York Life. I'm Diamond Chaflawee. Good to have you. Always a pleasure to talk to you and see you, Romina. So, hi, everyone. So, Romina Mozaffarian is here today to talk with us about the real estate market in the DMV area. So, Romina, please tell us about yourself and tell us what do you see in the market?
Sure. Hi, Diamond. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. It's an honor to have you. As the Diamond said, Diamond is with New York Life Insurance. I really appreciate your time to interview me. So I'll just quickly tell you about my background. I have my professional bachelor in architecture and my master in building construction. And came to real estate world, and they're all connected and helped me to be successful in real estate. And I've been a top producer in DMV past year. So really talk to you guys more about the market. What's going on is actually a hot market, as you see in this slide, in DMV overall. In the past 7 days, so from today and past 7 days, about 1,284 houses are just coming soon, so they will be in the market. 4,091 is new active, so it's right now are in the market. 4,366 is pending. That means they got an offer and they're just in the process of closing those houses. And 5,317 is closed, so they went to settlement and it's done and they have the houses. So this is still shows the market is hot. And then I'll show you in different other slides breaking down to different counties. But just to answer your question for buyers, sellers, and investors, really it's a good time for buyers because the interest rates are still great and buyers are still taking advantage of this. And we don't know how long this interest rate is going to be low. And for sellers are still great because the inventory is still a little bit low compared to last year this time. So if you put your house in the market, the buyers would love to look at it and put an offer. And for investors, really it's always a good time for investors. It's just a matter of finding a right property, which means a good price in a great location and is compared to the houses that is around that property in the past 2 years. So really just to be a brief answering that question, yes, it still is a good time for buyers, sellers, and investors.
Thank you, Romina. Yeah, I can see based on the number, it's still an active market. It sounds like, the supply is there and the demand is also there. And if you want to invest, you can definitely find your dream house and you will help them. So, what I also wanted to ask you, Romina, is if you can please share with us what's your added value as a realtor? Why would a buyer have you as a realtor?
Thank you. That's a very good question. I would say really my background for architecture and construction has been helping me to help my clients. I'll give you an example. I show them houses and they cannot visualize how it's going to look like if they do a small renovation or knocking out a couple of walls. So I try to do a quick sketch for them and to just give them an idea how it's going to look like. Then I can get an estimate from a contractor, and before sending an offer, they know how much they have to put on renovation, how it's going to look like, and then we're ready to send an offer. That's one thing. And the other thing I wanted to mention, I've been successful on getting closing costs from seller. And then the buyers have to really just worry about the down payment. And if I see really my client really wants a house and this is it, I write a winning offer. That means I win offers. I've been winning I won offers like between 6 even to 7 offers for a house. And that just happened actually a couple of weeks ago. So all this has been helping me as far as my background. And then Coldwell Banker has great programs, which I would like to share to you. As for sellers, we have this Real Vitalize program that is giving money to the sellers to renovate. If they just want to paint, they want to even do a staging. They can use this money, and the amount of this money depends on the price of the house to maximum of $50,000. They can even use their own contractor. They just have to sign a contract with this program. And when you renovate it, the value of your house is going to be higher too. So you're selling your house in a higher price and quickly. And this money that they're lending, it doesn't have any interest fee, no hidden fee, nothing. So at closing, when you go to closing, you give that money back to Coldwell Banker with no interest fee, no hidden fee. This is awesome. Sellers using this program, and they really like that. And then for marketing tools, we're using all different kinds of marketing tools that you think of, as far as online, or even just mail it. So we mail this advertising to the neighbors around the house for sellers. And we do e-flyers. We use a professional photographer. We print it on a different website, and we print it on different magazines. So all these exposures has helped them just to see that their house is in the market. Really, these are all the tools that would help the sellers to quickly sell their houses.
That sounds great. So you kind of sounds very passionate. So, you know, other than your passion that you bring to the deal, you bring your experience, your knowledge in architecture, and as well as the investment that Coldwell is kind of putting in to make it a successful transition. So it all sounds great. Thank you, Romina, very much for sharing from your experience and from your perspective on the real estate market in the DMV area. And thank you all for listening.
Thank you so much, Diamond, for your time. And thanks everybody for listening. And have a great week. Bye.